Mateo, and the missing train. In the city of Rosario, where tango music sometimes drifts through open windows and the scent of warm empanadas fills the air, a 16-year-old boy named Mateo stood on the train platform staring at his watch, sweating under his backpack. This was supposed to be the day his life started. He had gotten accepted into an elite art program in Buenos Aires, hundreds of miles from home. It wasn't just any school, it was the school. The one famous for sending students to Italy, France, and beyond. And for Mateo, who had grown up sketching faces in the margins of textbooks and painting murals on the backs of grocery receipts, this was everything. But now the train was gone. A sign blinked. Retrasado. Servicio. Suspendido. Delayed. Suspended. A workers' strike. No warning. No train today. Mateo sat down on a bench, crushed. He wanted to scream. He had planned every detail, saved every peso, said goodbye to his little sister like he was headed to the moon. And now, nothing. He thought about calling his mom, but what would he say? Hi, I failed at leaving? He just sat there, head in hands. Then, something strange happened. Across the plaza from the train station, a small crowd had gathered. Someone was painting a massive mural on a cracked concrete wall. Curious, Mateo walked over. The mural wasn't clean or polished, it was raw, emotional. A painting which was fade and looked unfinished. Bright reds, haunting blues. It wasn't pretty. It was powerful. A man up on the scaffolding, maybe in his 30s, was painting with long, deliberate strokes. Mateo couldn't stop staring. You like it? Someone asked behind him. It was a woman in a paint-stained apron. She nodded at his backpack. Art student? Supposed to be, Mateo muttered. Missed my train. She smiled softly. Maybe you didn't miss it. Maybe you were meant to stay. He laughed bitterly. What? To stare at walls? No, she said. To learn how to make them speak. That afternoon turned into a week. Mateo came back the next day, then the next. Soon he was helping paint. He learned how to mix colors with scraps, how to paint on uneven surfaces, how to use images to tell stories of struggle, survival, and hope. He wasn't painting just for praise. He was painting for people, grandmothers who lost children, workers without pensions, kids who played soccer barefoot in broken lots. He wasn't missing school. He was finding a different one. A year later, the Buenos Aires school emailed him. They had a spot open again if he still wanted it. Mateo stared at the screen for a long time. Then he looked at the mural he had just finished, one that wrapped around a school courtyard. It was of a little boy drawing stars inside a factory wall. He closed the email. Instead of leaving, Mateo started teaching art to local kids. Kids who had never held a brush. Kids who never knew they had something to say. And every time he passed the train station, he smiled not with regret, but with quiet peace. Moral of the story. Sometimes a missed train isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a better one you didn't plan.